everybody, so I'm back with a new video, and sorry if my voice may sound a bit nasally. I am sick, so that's fun. As you can tell from the title, I'm going to be doing my October TBR because September isn't over yet. I'm probably going to post that later after I have finished reading everything in September, because I still have like today to try and finish up the book I am currently reading, which I don't know if that'll happen. So I'm just going to jump right in because I don't want to say I have like a very ambitious TBR for October, but it is kind of ambitious for the month and for being in college and everything like that. So the first book that I'm going to mention, and I'm only mentioning this because I don't have it right now, is Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger, and I have to read this for my lit class for my literature circle. And so there's that. She was really surprised that a lot of us haven't read it, and I decided that now would be a very great time to pick it up and read it since I've been meaning to read it. Now onto like the physical books. I most likely will not finish this in September. I might, but if I don't, I would like to finish The Slippery Slope in October. This is the 10th book in the series of Unfortunate Events books, and also I would like to finish The Grim Grotto, which is the 11th book in this series, and I think there's only like 2 more books after this, but I don't have them just yet, so I might also try and add those to the list, but it all depends. So I definitely want to try and finish these 2 books in October. I'm going to try and finish this before October comes, but if I don't, I definitely want to finish that in October. I have 4 other books that I would like to read in October, and they aren't all that big. Only like 2 of them are kind of big-ish, so I'm just going to show you. The first book, which is kind of going along with my Halloween-y type theme, because I wanted to stick with like a Halloween theme, but I don't really have that many scary books with me here at college, but that is Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, and I was watching a video last night and somebody else is choosing this book to read this month because it's like Halloween-y, but I haven't read Frankenstein yet, and I decided, since it's short and it is October coming soon, that I would decide and try and read it, and I'm hoping that I like it because it seems really awesome. So yeah. The next book is another book that I have to read for my literature class, and probably the one that I am most excited for this class, and that is The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak, and I have read this previously before and I absolutely adored it. This is pretty big, like chunker of a book, but I know that once I get into it I will be able to read it pretty quickly. So I'm super excited to be reading this month. Our last book that we read was Night by Elie Wiesel, and that was also a Holocaust related book, and for me, I've mentioned previously that Holocaust related type books are like my interest read. I like reading about the Holocaust, not because it was a good event, but also like it's just something that I like learning about and something that I know a lot about. But I'm super excited to be reading The Book Thief, and I finally have it in a physical copy, which is something I'm also very excited about. The next book, since I just finished To Kill a Mockingbird the other day, that was for my lit class. I had chosen to do a book talk on that, so there's that. I am going to try and pick up and finish Go Set a Watchman by Harper Lee. This is the 2nd book to Kill a Mockingbird, and it's basically Scout, and she's all grown up and she finds out that her family isn't as great as she thought it was when she was younger. And yeah, I was told by my teacher to just read To Kill a Mockingbird and not pick this up. I've been hearing very mixed reviews on this book, but I'm very curious because I love Harper Lee's writing. I'm hoping that I will love this as well, and I'm really hoping that it won't ruin To Kill a Mockingbird for me because that is my all-time favorite book. I love it so much, so I'm hoping that I will love this one just as much. Then the last book that I have to read in October, I actually have to read this before like the 6th, which I haven't started yet, is Hurt 2.0 by Chap Clark. This is for my youth culture class. This is basically about like teenagers today and everything like that, and this is kind of like a chunkier book, and I say that it's only like 200 something pages, but the font is super duper small. So I have it sectioned to read like 40 pages a day starting today. Not gonna lie, I'm not too excited to read this book because I'm not very interested in reading a book that I didn't pick out, but I'm hoping it's good. The professor, she said it was great. All the books that we have to read for that class, she said they were good, but I'm a bit iffy on it. We have to write a paper on it, and of like about our feelings and everything like that, so we'll see how it goes. So overall, it's not highly ambitious for some people, but for me, being in college, doing soccer, working, and trying to keep my grades good, this is somewhat ambitious because it is 6 books and 2 of them are like chunkier type books, but a lot of them are for, well, 2 of them are for class, so I kind of have to read them, you know. But if you like this video, you should give it a huge thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. It would definitely make my day. Also, in the comments down below, you should tell me what you plan on reading in the month of October, and if you plan on reading any scary, spooky books in the month of October. If I finish all these books in October, I will most likely be picking up other books, and I'm going to try and pick up some like scarier books, but we will see about that. Until next time. Bye guys. Series of Unfortunate Events series. I have renewed this twice already because I haven't had a chance to actually sit down and read it, but I am